How's it going? How's everybody doing? Essential Notes back talking fragrance with you once again, and today I'm going to be talking about a fragrance that I really enjoy wearing in the summertime, and it's from the house of Gallivant, and that is Brooklyn. Now, Brooklyn was perfumed by Georgia Navarro. I think that's how you say her first name. And it came out in 2017, I believe. And again, the house is Gallivant. They're a niche house that's based out of London, and they kind of take inspiration from different cities all across the world. They did this one on the city of Brooklyn. And it totally takes me back to times where I'd be on shoots in New York City, and a lot of times, even though we did a lot of our shooting in Manhattan, we actually stayed in Brooklyn. This is a very kind of uplifting fragrance. It kind of, if you're looking for something to give you a boost for the day, this is it. This is like, does that for me. And I'll kind of, go over that with you. So we're gonna throw it on here and give you a taste of the atomizer. They have 100 ml bottles, I believe, but I buy their 30 mLs, which I really enjoy getting 30 ml bottles. I think that's my favorite size, to be honest. But yeah, this is just, it has a lot of citrus up front, but it's not sharp. And so it has something where it feels a little bit more, I think, when things are softened and not incredibly sharp. And don't get me wrong, there are times where I do prefer a sharper fragrance, but I do appreciate the softness that they put on this. It feels like the edges got rounded out. So let's jump into the notes. So the notes on this are bergamot, squeezed lemon, then they have an orange juice accord, there's incense, cardamom, fresh air, ozonic notes, magnolia, orris root, there's some transparent flowers, there's musk, white woods, benzoin, and amber. And yeah, you get that this kind of rounded out, like I said, the citruses are not very sharp. They're kind of rounded out, but it still has that uplifting quality to it. The orange juice accord is probably my favorite part of this, coupled with the incense. So it's not a heavy dose of incense. There's incense that's lightly in the background, but that orange juice out front is just so uplifting. And then you have that beautiful texture of like incense burning in the background. There's a little bit of a woody backbone or frame. This is framed in this like nice white woods is what I think they had said. The magnolia flower just gives a touch of this floral component, which kind of fills it out a little bit more. But that orange juice note or accord is just, it's phenomenal. It smells like orange juice. And so what it reminds me of, it evokes these images from when I have visited Brooklyn. And so we're waking up in the morning, the sunlight is, with so many buildings and then their brick they use and stuff, the sunlight is kind of radiating off of those, the morning sun is just kind of hitting those, has this morning vibe, like we're getting ready for the day. And then, get like I said, we stayed in Brooklyn, so you'd have this distant view as you're heading into the city for the day of, the morning light doing its magic on the skyscrapers in Manhattan. It's a phenomenal scent. Again, it evokes all of those kind of images in my mind. And then it settles into this nice ambery, calming kind of dry down. So you have that lift in the morning, but then this, like if you wear it throughout the day, it literally is like a day, working a day in where you're living in Brooklyn, you're heading into Manhattan to work, you're working, and then you're coming home to this kind of comfortable, relaxing, calming kind of quality with that amberiness in the dry down. It's phenomenal fragrance. I would highly recommend you guys, if it sounds interesting at all, trying to grab a sample, checking it out, And thanks for tuning in. That's all I got. It's a short one today. But, you know, if you can, we're trying to grow the channel. If you can, like, comment, subscribe, share this with people if you appreciate it. And I'd love to hear, what are some fragrances that do that for you, that they mimic your day in a way, the way they're set up, where it's kind of like you're getting up, you're getting going for the day, and then you're winding down as it's in the dry down. Kind of tell me, I know fragrances do that in general, but which one kind of resonates with you the most? And what, you know, does it evoke certain images and thoughts in your mind? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And until next time, peace.